Boy, oh boy, I can tell you I was not expecting to spend my Sunday looking for even more updates on yet another assassination attempt against Donald Trump. Well, in this video, we have a lot more information, including the following. I want you to see this. This right here is West Palm Beach, Florida. This is right outside of hole 6 of the Trump International Golf Course. Now, why is this important? I mean, all we have here are a row of palms and ficus bushes. These grow like weeds in Florida, okay? Everybody's got frickin' ficus. Don't plant them around your pool. They'll destroy your pool. Those roots go everywhere. Anyway, this is important because right on the other side of this, you can see it at the bottom left-hand corner of the screen. Right here, this is hole 6. And take a look how simple it is to get yourself cover behind you and a shot going out forward. You ready for this? Pop right on over here. Oh, look! Giant hole. So what do? You park somewhere close to this. Maybe you put your hazards on, like you got a little oopsies with your car or something. You grab your little baggie. You just walk around the corner right here. Now you have concealment behind you, aka ficus bushes. And then you have a chain link fence to perch your AK through. My freaking goodness, how the hell? It is not possible to prevent somebody from being able to even set this up. Blows my mind. This, by the way, is a set here of GoPro to film the main event. An AK with scope, easy shot from about 300 to 500 yards away from Donald Trump. Gosh, if only there had been a warning that somebody might shoot Donald Trump from 300 to 500 yards away. Oh, how about like 435 yards away in the same damn range from a 2-sloped roof with a direct line of sight of President Trump on July 13th. I think it was July 13th. I'm pretty sure it's July 13th. Anyway, take a look at this. What you have here, backpack 1, backpack 2, inside of them, you've got ceramic plates. Now, we're not talking ceramic tiles, like you're going to ceramic tile your floor. I know the Floridians like that shine. Okay, that was a weird combination there. The Floridians like that shiny ceramic tile. Not like that. This would be like Kevlar-style body armor plating. And you can see they actually set it up to hang from probably the top of that chain link fence to cover their body. So it's almost like they created a makeshift 10-second barricade. Like this setup didn't take very long. I mean, think about it. Sling the rifle around. You're carrying your GoPro in your 2 bags. Hook, set the rifle down, set the GoPro in. You're just waiting for Trump to show up. And now you even have a barricade to block shots coming your way. Not many, but, I mean, the Secret Service shot 4 rounds at this guy and missed all of them, presumably because the Secret Service was using a pistol. And, you know, this guy's got a little bit of an advantage with a rifle, okay? And let's just say a lot of an advantage when you got a rifle. But let's zoom out for a moment just so you could see this. Here you go. You ready for this? This is the Trump International Golf Course west of Palm Beach. You can see it's really nice and close to that Palm Beach International Airport. That's also not too far away from Mar-a-Lago. Anyway, you've got hole 5 over here. Donald Trump had just moved to hole 4, and you would have moved over here to hole 6. Allegedly, the shooter was positioned along this ficus bush edge here, which if I go to 3D, you get a little bit better, but not much of a shot here. These are the palm trees right here. And if we go a slightly different angle, you'll get a better look here. So you can see palm trees, ficus, and then you'd have right here that chain link fence in the darkness here. So really, I mean, kind of easy to get a good shot over here. And again, nobody could see you from the street. Now, when the suspect hopped back, who's now identified, Ryan Routh, we'll talk about that in just a moment, was shot at, he apparently hopped into his Nissan and dipped over to the 95. Now, a witness took a picture of the suspect's vehicle, sent it to the police. Every squad car that is equipped with a radar detecting device was able to activate the bolo to be on the lookout for. You know, this is very typical. Bolos, you know, back when I used to ride around in cop cars, we'd get calls and be on the lookout, you know, bolo, whatever, and then black Nissan, whatever. We used to have to run plates in like manually, like type all this crap in. You're doing one at a time. Obviously, you have the plate, you just look for it. But now what they have are vehicles, cop cars with metal mounts on each side that'll actually hold an automatic radar scanning device. And what it's doing is, rather than you sitting there running plates manually while you're driving, which is not safe, you can just fly down the road at, like, you shouldn't be doing this, but obviously if a cop's like desperately trying to find someone quickly, just say 65, 100 miles an hour. You're flying through, you're weaving through traffic looking for a suspect acting normal. And what can happen is these radar detection devices, they'll just go bing, 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 and it'll go suspended license, stolen vehicle, presidential assassination shooter. Yeah, obviously they go for a felony stop on the guy. They don't know if he's got other guns. He obviously left his AK at the scene, but this is scary because, first of all, you have to wonder, like, how the hell is the Secret Service like now watching the freaking perimeter? Like, we already have been warned that a president can get shot from 435 yards away. This was 300 to 500 yards away. And people are like, why wasn't there more protection? And what does the FBI press conference say? Oh, well, you know, he's not the current, president. So now the question is, okay, so if the current president gets way more protection, like top tier, top level protection, and the potential next president gets basically basement tier, like notch above bare minimum, if that even, what the hell? That seems a little disproportionate. You know, why was the incumbent get so much more than the Republican nominee? Like, once you're the Republican nominee and you're like 51 days from an election, and you've already survived one assassination attempt where a bullet pierced your freaking ear, you think they'd be at least close to equal. This is mind-blowing to me. I mean, the idea is, oh, well, their argument is, well, we have Secret Service. We have an advanced team. Oh, how far advanced is the advanced team? Oh, they go one hole ahead. What? Oh, my God. It seems amateur. I don't know if it's amateur on the part of, like, the Department of Homeland Security. You know, people are obviously going to say, well, it's Mayorkas, Democrat, whatever. You know, people are going to argue, well, it's budgeting, and people are going to argue, like, hello, this is also democracy here, right? And it's very, very important. Now, we've got some more details to cover, and I know when I say democracy, I always get the comment saying, Canada, it's a constitutional republic. Oh, my. Listen, you dummy. That is a type of democracy. Representative democracy. Via a constitutional republic where the Constitution places limitations on those in power. Anyway, the Secret Service apparently noticed these backpacks hanging there in the shadows, and then they were able to identify a muzzle through the chain link. It's unclear if they fired with snipers. I don't think so, or it was a pistol. I'm guessing if they were snipers, they would have hit. It was likely a pistol shooting, and they just missed. Good thing it doesn't appear like anybody was behind those ficus trees, at that stopped road, or possibly on that road that picked up some, errant bullets. Thank goodness nobody else was injured. In fact, nobody was actually injured here. But anyway, black Nissan, again, spotted by a witness. He left behind his ceramic body armor plates, his GoPro AK-47 with scope. Martin County located the Nissan. We already went through all this. Ryan Routh. Now, this is an interesting one because if you go through this guy's profiles, which they just suspended him on X, which was a little inconvenient. But anyway, if you go through this guy's profiles, he's actually been like a pretty pro-Ukraine dude, to the point where he has argued on X, then Twitter, that he would be willing to go as far as fighting and killing to get to Putin, and then dying trying to take out Putin. So this guy's like totally willing to die. I mean, he mentions in many, many tweets, like, I'm down to go to Ukraine to fight. He gets interviewed by none other than the New York Times at one point. Take a look at this. Here's a New York Times shot in an interview, blah, blah, blah. Somebody had lied about being in the Marines so he could join the Legion. But with the Legion's growth stalling, this is like a group of supporters who want to volunteer and fight for Ukraine. Ryan Routh, a former construction worker from Greensboro, North Carolina, is seeking recruits from among Afghan soldiers who fled the Taliban, and even potentially getting illegal passports to help get Pakistanis or whatever enlisted to go fight in Ukraine. So super pro-Ukrainian, hasn't been really registered anything politically, but has gotten really, really anti-Trump. There was even a mention at one point that he used to support Trump and then flipped and basically turned Democrat. The quote that I saw was, here it is. It was actually a Facebook, no, it was a tweet. June 11th, 2020, while you were my choice in 2016, oh, he mistyped that, I and the world hoped that President Trump would be different and better and a better candidate, but we were all greatly disappointed. And it seems that you are getting worse and devolving. You are retarded. I will be glad when you're gone. So the guy's obviously clearly an anti-Trumper. He's clearly under the impression that, potentially what Kamala Harris said is true, that Donald Trump would just give Ukraine over to Putin and Moscow would be sitting in Kyiv. Maybe that was enough to trigger him, And so that's where, some folks are like, nah, Kevin, it was just DEI at the Secret Service. Okay, we know that argument comes up all the time, although we don't know. I mean, the agents clearly did what they could with what they were given here. And after all, nobody was injured here, which is shocking. I'd like to know how far away the Secret Service agent was when they started shooting. But anyway, this person apparently lives in Hawaii. He's also got quite the criminal record. I mean, the guy clearly just doesn't give a flying F about anything. I mean, take a look at this criminal record. I'm going to show this up on screen here. You've got driver's license revoked in 2002, driver's license revoked in 2001, carry concealed weapon misdemeanor, so probably unlicensed carry of concealed weapon. In 2002, a lot of community service here. 2002 again, motor vehicle violation, concealed carry violation, hit and run violation in 2002. You'd be a scumbag to hit and run. Carry conceal violation again, driver's license revoked, resisting an officer, driver's license revoked, vehicle violations revoked, other misdemeanor, possession of weapon of mass destruction. What? Possession of weapon of mass destruction in 2002? What the hell? This guy's freaking kooky. Possession of stolen goods, blah, 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 blah. Anyway, 58-year-old dude, white guy, showed you the picture of him. There he is again. Laura Loomer, I don't even know why I have that one up. Let me see here. What was it? I don't think she added anything. Oh, it was just this photo that I wanted to show. Everybody's sort of been retweeting this one. Laura is known for being very, very one-sided. Let's just be very clear about that. And you really want to fact-check stuff on X before you circulate it. I always have a really big jaded grain of salt when I look at stuff on X. But I've been studying this all day long. I believe what I'm showing so far and explaining here is relatively accurate. Obviously, this is still very developing. And it's interesting to me that Bitcoin's actually falling. It was over 60,000, and now it's fallen under 59,000. So I'm not exactly sure if that's somewhat of a reaction to what's happening here. But Kamala Harris has gone down in the betting odds by 1 penny on PredictIt. Still ahead, though, 56-47, quite a bit here. And if you look at the presidential vote winner here, still ahead by 1% there. Kamala Harris, 52-49. So betting market's not really moving here. And if we go to, let's take a look at futures quickly. See if we've got anything else. Ron DeSantis just tweeted the state of Florida will be conducting its own investigation into this. Well, okay, we would hope so. And then we know Kamala Harris tweeted that we're glad Trump is safe. Some people were tweeting jokes that Trump truthed 02 on Truth Social, implying like, lost twice. So that is fake, because at least I went to his Truth Social to verify it, like I always do, and I'm like, the last thing he tweeted about was hating Taylor Swift. I don't know that that's a good idea, because I do think there are Taylor Swift fans who are okay voting for Trump, but yes, I would imagine the vast majority of women who are Taylor Swift fans are potentially anti-Trump. I don't know. I mean, maybe. I'm just guessing on that. Maybe leave me a comment if you're a woman and a Trump supporter. That'd be interesting. I'd love to hear it. Leave me a comment why or something. But anyway, I'm just trying to report the information as neutrally as possible here. Get away from some of the mainstream demagoguery that we get. If you want to see a little bit more, I posted a nice little video clip, by the way, on Instagram of Summer and Baby J, Baby Violet, and so you kind of get to see the latest, the little kids, how they're growing up. So go check it out at Meet Kevin on Instagram. Hey, thanks so much for watching. If any of this makes you nervous, get life insurance in as little as 5 minutes at metkevin.com/life, paid promotion. And if you want actual financial advice, crypto, retirement planning, real estate, stocks, bonds, whatever you want in your life, and you want to plan real financial advice, consider checking out the service we're going to be launching here within the next few weeks at stockhack.com. househack.com. We're going to be partnering with Interactive Brokers and JP Morgan to service our clients. We're very, very excited and grateful that they're willing to work with us, and we cannot wait to work for you. So go learn more about some of the services we have, and we'll talk to y'all soon. Thanks so much, and goodbye. Good luck.
Why not advertise these things that you told us here? I feel like nobody else knows about this.
We'll try a little advertising and see how it goes.
Congratulations, man. You have done so much. People love you. People look up to you.
Kevin Paffrath there, financial analyst and YouTuber. Meet Kevin. Always great to get your take.
Even though I'm a licensed financial advisor, licensed real estate broker, and becoming a stockbroker, this video is not personalized advice for you. It is not tax, legal, or otherwise personalized advice tailored to you. This video provides generalized perspective, information, and commentary. Any third-party content I show shall not be deemed endorsed by me. This video is not and shall never be deemed reasonably sufficient information for the purposes of evaluating a security or investment decision. Any links or promoted products are either paid affiliations or products or services we may benefit from. I also personally operate an actively managed ETF. I may personally hold or otherwise hold long or short positions in various securities, potentially including those mentioned in this video. However, I have no relationship to any issuer other than Househack, nor am I presently acting as a market maker. Make sure if you're considering investing in Househack to always read the PPM at househack.com.